Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonzo. Today I will be your guide through history as we take a look at the Samnite Wars. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, with special editions on Thursdays. What caused the wars between the Samnites and the Romans? Who were the victors? What happened to the Samnites? Moving right along, mythology tells us one thing, while archaeology tells us another. The First, Second, and Third Samnite Wars were fought between the Roman Republic and the Samnites. The latter lived on a stretch of the Apennine Mountains south of Rome and north of the Lucanian tribes. The wars covered over half a century and also drew in peoples to the north, east, and the west of Samnimium. The Samnite Wars also brought about incursions from the Etruscans, Umbri, Picentes, and the Senones Gauls, but at different times and levels of involvement. By the time of the First Samnite War, the southward expansion of Rome's territory had reached the river Liris, which is now called Gargliano. This was the boundary between Latinum, which was the land of the Latins, and Campania. The Campanians had migrated from Samnimium and, though closely related to the Samnites, developed their own distinctive identity. Both Diodotus Siculus and Livy report that in 354 before the Common Era, Rome and the Samnites concluded a treaty. The arrangement broke down when the Romans intervened to rescue the Campanian city of Capua from attack by the Samnites, which led to a war that lasted from 341 to 343 before the Common Era. Livy is the only preserved source to give us a continuous account of the war. However, the historical accuracy of Livy's account is disputed among modern scholars. It is generally believed that the motives for Rome entering the war were less about defending the Campanians rather than simply they wanted this fertile area to produce wheat for themselves. The Second Samnite War, the Great Samnite War, resulted from tensions which arose from Roman interventions in Campania. The Romans had established a colony in Frigile, which brought about great dissent by the peoples of the region. Rome continued to intervene in the politics of the city of Naples, which developed into a contest over control over central and southern Italy. Palaeopolis, which means the old city, is present-day Naples, which was very close to Neapolis, the new city. According to Livy, Naples was in actuality a Greek city and attacked the Romans who lived in Campania. This led to Rome declaring war in 327 before the Common Era. Two consular armies headed for Campania. Consul Quintus Publius Philo took on Naples. His colleague Lucius Cornelius Lentulus positioned himself inland to check the movements of the Samnites. The war spread throughout the land. Rome ravaged the territory and decimated the ancient city of Aurunca. By the request of the Tarentines of the city of Tarentum, modern-day Toronto, the Greek king Alexander of Epirus entered the war. However, he was eventually killed in battle. After several years of battle, the Romans defeated all who dared to stand against them. They effectively annexed the territory, and in 304 before the Common Era, a peace treaty was agreed upon. In 299 before the Common Era, war was once again on the horizon and eventually led to the Third Samnite War. The Romans sent an army to Etruria. After the death of its leader in a riding accident, the new consul, Marcus Valerius Corvus Calenus, took command. Once again, war broke out. This time the Etruscans decided to also stand with their neighbors and defy Rome. Rome then sent more legions into the conflict and routed all who dared to challenge the might of Rome. And by 290 before the Common Era, victory was proclaimed. After the Samnite War ended, Rome proceeded to crush the Sabine people. With Rome victorious, their territory extended into the Apennines and also stretched to the Adriatic Sea. This brings us to the end of the Samnite Wars. If you enjoyed this video, please consider joining our channel and by becoming a sponsor. Your support will enable us to continue putting out quality videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Traveler's Tales. This really is the best way to help our channel grow. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and fact, Cartistos.